What's up guys, Mitch here, Merz Farm Equipment. This video is our overview of our full 2020 mower lineup from Grasshopper to Simplicity to Ferris. From small to big, 36 to 72 inch decks, out front decks, all kinds of other features. Check it out. All right, here is the full entire lineup. So do you want to start with the small ones or the big ones? Let's go with the big ones. All right, Grasshopper 900D, the biggest, baddest 1.3 liter diesel mower that we have here. So Grasshopper came out with this 900D. All these lawnmowers, especially this 900D, we have videos for each specific model. So if you want the details, go to the specific model, search Merz Farm Equipment in that model, and you'll find out a lot more. I'm just gonna skim over the top and hit the highlights on each one. So 900D is the 1.3 liter diesel. All the Grasshopper diesels are 3-cylinder liquid cooled. So we got the 25 and the 25 horsepower and the 1.3 liter diesel here. So you've got the standard seat or you've got the Grammar seat. The standard seat is a super nice seat, 4 inches of foam underneath your hind end, still is a nice seat for you, but that Grammar seat is unbelievable. You have the ability to adjust the lumbar support, you've got the ability to recline the back, change the pitch of the back, you've got the ability to change the stiffness of that machine, so you can adjust it for a 60-pound child or woman up to a 300-pound man sitting on there. That seat is comfortable no matter what size or shape you are. Pretty sweet there. And of course the Grasshopper, what they're known for is the out front deck with the deck that lifts up there. That powerful deck flips right up so you can get underneath there to clean it. You can get underneath there to change blades, sharpen blades, anything of that sort. It also makes it nice if you've got a split rail fence or bushes or something like that around your house. You can just stick that deck right underneath there, less to come back and weed eat or string trim later. So Grasshopper has 52, 61, and 72 inch decks available on almost all the models. Now if you go with the 1.3 liter diesel, you probably don't want a 52 inch deck, but it is an opportunity there. And if you go down here to some of the smaller ones like the 500 or the 600 series, the 72 inch deck is probably going to be a little big for these options, but the 52 inch deck's a nice size deck for the 23 horsepower or the 26 horsepower on the 623 or the 526. Grasshopper also does have a mid-mount option, some nice features on that as well. So again, all these models have individual videos on, so if you want to know the exact specs, horsepower, things of that sort, search the actual model number and Merz Farm Equipment will show you that. So let's jump back over here. So we've got the Courier model. So this Courier, Simplicity Courier, 36 inch deck, 19 horsepower, nice little small zero turn mower. Maybe you're in town, you got a little bit smaller yard or a little bit larger yard for in town, you just want a small zero turn. 36 inch deck, just 2 blades underneath that, 19 horse, and you're talking $25.99. So nice price point there. Simplicity also makes the Contender here. So this Contender, 61 inch deck, still got that foam or that air filtration seat, open air seat that allows the breeze to come through. You're not sitting on a seat in the middle of July when it's a 110-degree day. We all know your back starts sweating, your hind end, yeah, you know what happens there. I won't get any more graphic than that. So that nice air seat there that allows that breeze to come through there. Anyway, 61 inch deck on that one, 25 horsepower, I believe, commercial grade engine, and you're right at $5,000. I think $5,200 for that one. Then we jump into the Ferris. So Ferris has these stand-on units. Now these I've always considered just for commercial guys, but that's not necessarily the case. The commercial guys, they say that it actually helps to stand up because when you turn with the zero turn, you get back up to speed faster when you're standing up. You would think that it wouldn't be very comfortable, but come in here, test drive one of these because it really is not bad. You've got a pad that sits back here so you can kind of lean you can lean forward onto that pad, and you can still operate the machine right here, just like a normal zero turn. And it's really not bad. You've got a spring suspension there, and you can actually see what you're doing really, really well, because you're standing up here, and there's the edge of the deck. There's the side of the deck. You can really see what's happening with that deck. You can trim really nice with that. So that's the stand-up. That's kind of a unique market there. But then the rest of the Ferris. So here's the Ferris 400. $45.99, I believe, is the price of the Ferris 400. You get the 48-inch deck, the 25 horsepower commercial engine, and most importantly, like any Ferris, you get the suspension. You get the independent suspension, which gives it a super nice ride, as any Ferris has. And if you have not yet experienced the suspension of a Ferris, you need to, because this suspension on these mowers is unreal. I was the first one a couple years ago. Our rep was trying to get us to take Ferris on. I never wanted to, because I didn't think that the suspension would be worth it. You know, it can't really be that nice, can it? Then I sat in it, I drove it, and it's unreal how much that suspension can do for you. So come out here, guys, take a test drive. We've wiped down all the mowers here, so coronavirus is not going to have an effect here. We'll take care of it. We'll wipe it down before and after you test drive, or give us a call. We will bring one to you within reason. We're in Southeast Nebraska. I'm not bringing one over to you guys in Illinois. Sorry. You'll have to call your local Ferris dealer for that. But within reason, right here at Falls City, Nebraska, we will bring one to you and let you try it in your yard. Come out here, test drive multiple models, or if you pretty much know which model you want, let us know. We'll bring it to you. We'll pick up your trade-in and take care of it all at one time. So there's the Ferris 400. We'll get over into the Ferris 600 here. So the 600 is going to have 48 and 52-inch deck options, a couple different engine options there. You're in that $6,000 price range. You jump up to the 700. Now you got 52 and 61-inch deck options. A little bit more horsepower you get there with the 700 and the 6 and 700. Now you jump over here to the 800. You'll notice the 800 has the forefront suspension there. So it's got the springs and the shocks and everything up front. The 6 and 700 have the shocks. They have the ability there, but it's also on a pivoting front axle. So this front axle is going to pivot side to side, and the shocks are going to take the bounce and the abrupt hit away. Now the 800 up is going to have the independent suspension, which is going to have an A-frame that's connected back there, and it's connected up here, so that this A-frame arm is going to move up and down on that suspension. So the 800, 2100, 2200, 32, 3300, all the way up 2600, they all are going to have that suspension there, the 4 independent suspension tires. So the 800 is a nice price point here. You get to a 61-inch deck, 27 horsepower, and you get into that $8,000 price range with the 800s here. This one right here is $74.99. Coming around the bend here then. Yeah, guys, we got a ton of lawnmowers here. Check this out. And we got a ton more back there in crates that we haven't even put together yet. So we ordered a lot. I don't know who did that. Maybe this guy. I don't know. Anyway, but suspension seats offered on the 800. You come across to the 2100. The 2100 jumps up in hydros, so you get some nice hydros there. You're up to the 4400 series hydros. You go to the 5400 series hydros when you hit the 3200 series. You've got some nice seat options with the 21 and 2200, 23 or 32, 33. You got bigger engine options when you start getting into these 21, 22, 32, 33s. Ton of different stuff there. But the 2100, you're going to have 52 and 61-inch decks. Same with the 2200 series. You get into the 32, 33, you're going to get to 61 and 72-inch deck options. The 2200 series is going to have that high back seat on it. The 2100 series is going to have the mid-mount seat, which is the mid-back seat there. We can update it to the high back seat like this one has here. But the 2200 will have the high back and suspension to it. The 3200, the same thing. You get into the 3300 series here, and now you've even got a headrest. So it's the suspension seat with the headrest, some really cool options there. And finally guys, the 3300 here series with that forefront technology. The 3200 series still has the front suspension, just doesn't have the parallel linkage arms there. So finally, the last one we've got left is the Midnight series. This is the last one that we have. It's black, it's got chrome wheels, it's got the seat, it's got the 37 horsepower, it's got the 61-inch deck. Did I say it has chrome wheels? Because it is awesome. It has chrome wheels on your lawnmower. That's pretty sweet, guys. Midnight series by Ferris. It's got LED lights on the front, a jack to allow you to jack it up there to where you can get to underneath and change those blades, sharpen those blades. Guys, it's a sweet looking lawnmower. Midnight, black with chrome wheels. 2600 series gives you the diesel engine option. It's a Yanmar diesel. And then Ferris also does have, behind me, is an out front deck. The F800 with 61 or 72-inch decks. The Ferris has a little bit different foot stance where your feet kind of kick up in the air. Where Grasshopper kind of sits you a little more proper, straight up and down. The Ferris actually has you kind of recline back and your feet kind of kicked up in the air. So some advantages there. Again, guys, we've got all these models here for you to come try. Come sit on this Ferris and then sit on this Grasshopper and see which one you like better. Drive them around our yard. That's what we're here for. So come out here, test drive them. We will wipe them down. We'll make sure there's no crowds. We can have people wait if there is a crowd. So we'll take care of it. We're going to take precautions. We're not going to get anybody sick out here. But the biggest thing is, guys, we got a ton of lawnmowers. We want to hook you guys up with a good deal for a lawnmower. We want to get one of these to your house to let you try, whether it's the Ferris with this suspension, because it is unreal how nice this suspension is. I can't say it enough how awesome that is. Experience suspension is their slogan, and that's for real, because if you haven't, you don't even know how awesome a lawnmower can be. Quit bouncing around your yard. You get in, you feel like you've been out there all day because you bounced around, the mowers knocked you around, hurt your back, things of that sort. Come get one of these with suspension like that on all four corners and a seat like this. A suspension seat that's adjustable. You won't feel like you've been bouncing around. Plus, you'll mow your yard that much faster. We've had guys come in and say, whatever that used to take them to mow their yard, once they went to a Ferris, even the same size deck, it'll cut like 20%, 20 to 25% off your mowing time. If it used to take you 2 hours to mow your yard, you can get it done in an hour and a half. Promise. Let us show you. Come try one of these. We'll bring it to your yard and let you try it. Guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go check out the individual videos on each one of these individual options. Thanks for watching.